In this episode of Money is Blind podcast, I will tell you how you can spend 3,500 US dollars. If you are blind or visually impaired, and if you have 3,500 US dollars, instead of spending that money on Apple Vision Pro, here is how you should spend that money. First of all, if you don't have a good laptop, get one. Your budget for the laptop would be anywhere around $700 to $1,000. If you have $700 to $800, you can get a MacBook Air, an M1 MacBook Air. If you have $1,000, you can get even an M2. But I think an M1 MacBook Air would be just fine. The voiceover, the keyboard, everything is going to be helpful in your entrepreneurial journey. This thing is going to be with you all your life. Trust me, because I've been using my MacBook for the last 10 years now, and it is still doing well. I have just upgraded its RAM and changed the SSD, and MacBooks are meant to last for at least a decade. Next up, get a video camera. I recommend the Sony camera. If you have $600, spend that money for a Canon or a Sony camera, because shooting videos in a camera would be much more professional, and it will be much easier to do it that way. But remember, these cameras are not accessible, so you will need the help of a family member, a friend, or if you're like me, if you have hired a personal assistant, you do just good. Now, if you're thinking why you need a camera, if you have no plans to start content creation, still you need it for marketing, for creating a personal brand. You need a channel, you need video content, you need to create your online courses. And if not for that content creation business, even then you need a YouTube channel, because that's going to be inevitable part of your marketing strategy going forward, and you will definitely need this camera. Now, coming to your phone, if you have an iPhone, get an Android phone. If you have an Android phone, get an iPhone. You should have both these phones, because when Google's Android phone devices excels in reading regional languages and its voice assistant, Google Assistant is running around circles when you compare it with Siri, because it's too advanced compared to Siri. Apple's iPhone has an edge over Android phones when it comes to top screen readers, voiceover, and productivity. So if you have both these devices in your pocket, in your bag all the time, you can keep switching, because we blind and visually impaired, we need to get tasks done, and we can't depend on a person all the time. So if you have both these devices, and if the task that you are going to do is just possible on an Android phone, you will have it in your bag ready to be used, right? If you have bitcoins and other kind of crypto investments, you can keep that in your spare phone, keep it offline, and you can use it as a cold storage device. So cryptocurrencies are a topic for another episode, and maybe I'll talk about it. Are you guys interested in cryptocurrencies? I'm curious to know about it. But I recommend you to start your business first instead of investing in cryptocurrencies and depending on luck and waiting for the lady luck to come and wave her magic wand at you, because cryptocurrencies are like that. It'll be going up in one day, and in the next day it'll be coming down, spiraling at double the speed. So cryptocurrencies aside, keep $600 for your phone. Get an iPhone, even if it is a previous generation iPhone 14, that will be good enough. Or get a Pixel 7, 7a, or if you have the money, go for a Pixel 8 device. You don't need the Pro models. If you are a Samsung fan, get the Galaxy S24. Right, those were my recommendations for Android and iPhones, and now we have spent $1,000 for the laptop, $600 and $600 for the smartphone and the camera. That makes it a total of $2,000 200 rupees. You still have 1,300 rupee. No, you still have $1,300 remaining, and with that money you can buy subscription for an online course hosting platform like Kajabi, Thinkific. Get the annual plan. Try using it for 1 or 2 months and then go for the annual plan, and it'll save you hundreds of dollars. That will cost you around $300 to $400, and we'll round it to $400, so that makes it $2,600. Now you have that website ready. You can customize it, and you have your camera phone. Get a decent quality microphone, $100. A Blue Yeti, a Samsung, or don't go for the ultra premium microphones. $100 microphone which can plug into your MacBook or Windows laptop would be just fine. And if you are using a MacBook, consider that it has just one USB-C port. So get a decent quality microphone for $100, and that would be just fine. So $2,700. Keep the remaining $400 for marketing purposes, because you will need that money to spend on Google ads, Facebook ads, Instagram, WhatsApp and whatnot. You will need an email marketing platform like Prevo, MailChimp or Active Campaigns. So you can spend money on that. Keep $400 for marketing purposes. So that makes it $3,100. Even if you go with an annual subscription of Active Campaigns, which is an email marketing software, it'll cost you only $400. Right? Now we still have $400 remaining, and with that money you need to invest in your health. You can buy weights, a 50 kg weights. You can buy running shoes or a treadmill or skipping ropes, or start workout at a gym. Save that money for your health, because without health we are not going anywhere. So if I had $3,500 lying around in my desk unattended to be spent, I wouldn't spend it on Apple Vision Pro right now. Instead, if I could start another business, I would do this, and I would start creating content, because that's the easiest business to start. Create content for an audience which you think is going to be an awesome business. Create an ebook, create an online course. What is your skill? Think about it and start acting today. Take action. That's what you need to do. And don't run behind technology, because if you think buying an Apple Vision Pro is going to make you rich, you are wrong. If you think buying an Apple Vision Pro is going to make you independent and it will enable you to walk on the road all alone without your guide dog or your walking stick or your cane, you are mistaken, my friend. So that day is not far away, but Apple Vision Pro is not the right device for blind entrepreneurs in 2024, and I can say that with confidence. So if you have that kind of money with you, try spending it for your first online business. And by the way, if you add another $30, you can get my course for free. And if you add $30 more, you can get Money is Blind. You can get my online course on how a blind entrepreneur can launch the first business online. That course is available on Udemy for just $30. So even then, you are not crossing the budget. See, this is how you need to spend your $3,500. So that's it, guys. It is weekend. It's the last day of the week, and I hope you guys have a great one. Talk to you next week. Till then, bye-bye.